Are you struggling to forgive yourself for something that you've done in the past? Or perhaps for something that you didn't do in the past that you thought you should do? Well, in this video, we're going to tap on past actions or past inaction that is leaving you feeling guilty about the results of those actions. My name is Sandra. I am the author of Tapping into Abundance, using EFT tapping and the law of attraction to change your mindset and turn your life around. And I've helped people who are struggling with self-doubt, struggling with limiting beliefs, turn that all around to step into the true version of who they are so they can live the life full of joy, freedom, and an empowered sense of self. And the feeling of guilt over past actions is something that will keep you stuck and stifled. And I want to tell you just a really short story about my experience with this very topic. When I was a teenager, I was awoken in the middle of the night to the sound of dogs barking, and it did sound like it was coming from the back of our house. This is back in the days when dogs didn't have to be behind fences, which is the laws pretty much throughout Australia now, where dogs have to be kept in the yard. They're not allowed to just roam free. And I thought about getting up to check to see whether the cat would be okay, because she was outside, but I didn't. And then I heard the dogs bark again, and I heard my mother getting up to go outside and check on what was happening. And what had happened is the dogs had attacked the cat. And I felt guilty about the fact that I didn't get up and check the very first time I heard the dogs bark. I believed that if I had have, maybe things would have been different. Because even though the cat wasn't badly damaged, while she was at the vet said she was doing well, she was recovering. All she had was a bit of a disability when it came to her tail from a bite mark, but other than that, she was actually okay. There wasn't any other damage. She actually died of a heart attack about an hour later because she was an old cat, and the vet assumed that it was probably the shock from the attack that made her take a heart attack. So of course I felt guilty about that, because I'm telling myself that if I had have got up earlier, I would have maybe saved that from happening. Now that may not have been true. She may have still died from a heart attack anyway, given her age, and even if I'd gotten up earlier, she still was been experiencing the dogs. But I lived with that guilt for a very long time, and it wasn't until I came to EFT that I was able to work my way out of that guilt and tap that guilt away. So that's what we're going to do in this video. I just want to jump in and say that if you do want to work with me, I do offer a free 30-minute clarity session so that we can talk about whatever is keeping you stuck and stifled, and then we can discuss if coaching is something that you want to pursue moving forward. Because I help hundreds of people change their beliefs, change how they even perceive the world, so that they can go through life feeling so much better, so much more confident. And if you do have grief or guilt or anything that you've been holding on to, tapping can really help change that. There's a link in the description field below this video for how you can sign on for that free clarity session. And it's also on my website as well, which is mysterywitchschool.com. So guilt affects the heart chakra. So you may find that if you're holding on to guilt and you're not forgiving yourself for things that you've done in the past, you're going to experience a lot of tightness in the chest area. You may experience physical ailments in that area, or with the lungs, or with the arms, or with your hands, because they're all related to the throat chakra. So let's do some tapping on forgiving yourself and on releasing the guilt. Karate chop point, repeating after me. Even though I feel the guilt, I'm okay. Even though I feel this guilt from my past, I just wished I'd done something different. But I didn't. And I'm carrying the guilt of that. I'm going to honor how I feel. Even though I'm still carrying the guilt. And it's so long ago. It's time to let it go. I'm going to honor how I feel. Tapping on the points, this feeling of guilt. Feeling the feeling of guilt. Feeling this feeling of guilt. I feel so bad. That I didn't do something different. That I either didn't take action or I took the wrong action. And I have this belief that if I'd done something else, things wouldn't have happened like they did. I could have avoided the tragedy. And I feel guilty. And I beat myself up about it. I might say to myself, why didn't I listen to that inner voice? The voice that told me to do something else. But I didn't listen to it. Why didn't I? I should have listened to that voice. I should have done something else. I should have done something different. But I didn't. And it hurts. I feel responsible for the bad thing that happened. Like it's all my fault. All my fault. And I keep punishing myself about it. A part of me may feel that I have to keep punishing myself about it. Retribution in some way for what I've done or didn't do. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, yes, I could have done something else. But I didn't. I made a mistake. It happens. But I feel bad for that mistake. Maybe it cost something really serious. Something I believe is unforgivable. But I can't go back into the past and change it. We all make mistakes. And sometimes those mistakes have dire consequences. Sometimes the mistakes are horrible. Terrible outcomes. But feeling this guilt doesn't change anything. It doesn't change anything. And it's harmful. I feel it in my heart area. And it costs me. Costing me joy. And it may even stop me from helping other people. And even if I don't believe I should be forgiven, I have this belief that I shouldn't be forgiven. Because if I did forgive myself, I don't know what would happen. Punishment? Maybe I'd do it again. I want to let this go. Grieve it and let it go. Because the guilt doesn't change anything. And I'm harming myself by holding on to it. And harming myself is harm. And I don't want to harm anymore. Whether it's myself or another. So what if I can forgive myself for what happened and be safe at the same time? What if I can forgive myself for what happened and be safe at the same time? What if I can forgive myself and still be a good person? What if I can forgive myself and still be a good person? What if I can forgive myself and still be a good person? Because by not forgiving myself, I'm playing God. I'm taking full responsibility for something that isn't all about myself. I can take responsibility for what's mine, but I can't take responsibility for the fate of another. Taking a deep breath and letting it go. You may need to do a lot of tapping on this. I know personally I had to do quite a bit of tapping on this even though I was a teenager at the time, even though there was no guarantee that if I had have acted sooner, anything would have been any different. But I still had to do a lot of tapping around it and forgive myself for it. Grieve it. Grieve the mistake. Grieve the loss. Grieve what it is that you did or didn't do. And acknowledge that you're not always going to make the right decision, and that sometimes bad decisions do lead to bad consequences. And that is actually just a part of life. It is a part of life. It may be a part of life you regret and may be angry over, but it is what it is. It is what life is, and that is the reality. So keep working on forgiving yourself. If you do want to work with me one-on-one, I still have that invitation to the free clarity session, link in the description field below this video. I also have a do-it-yourself course called The Wheels of Empowerment, where you'll be tapping on all of the common beliefs that are keeping you stuck and stifled in all areas of your life, such as love and romance, such as prosperity and success, your health even, and your sense of who you are. If you're wanting to break out of your old way of being and doing and having, then the Wheels of Empowerment will take you through the tapping at various different energetic levels through the chakras and help you release the beliefs that are stuck there at each area. And you'll find all of those areas of your life, such as survival in the world, money, material possessions and resources, love, romance, success, even your sense of feeling safe in the world, is all related to these limiting beliefs that you have at each chakra level. So that's the Wheels of Empowerment. There's a link in the description field below this video for that, and you can also find it on my website, mysterywitchschool.com, under my courses tab. If you liked the video, hit the like button, share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.